mean, so maybe that's why they picked up Senna and TK, so they can just slow down themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they're going to need to do. You're exactly right.
Yeah, you know, like if you go full ham on that, maybe sometimes you...
And welcome to the Rift, where Gen.G are stacked up as almost 5, moving towards this bottom lane. And Carrier, he's busy cooking. He's not looking to try and stand in any weird brushes or anything like that. DRX not going to fall into the trap.
Rascal even procced his crafting potion for
almost 5.
extra movement speed as well. You know?
Moving towards this bottom lane. Hey, and the extra Carrier,
damage.
he's busy cooking.
Small details, you know, just before you go into the brush, maybe like
or anything like that.
0.2 seconds
DRX
earlier, but it
not
can
going to fall into the
change
trap.
a lot of Rascal.
And you also get it
procced
right back
his,
again when you get back
crafting
to
potion for
almost to the fountain, because
yeah.
of course you're TPing back. So no worries.
I mean, I think that kind of small details and points are just huge difference. It makes a huge difference between normal players and pro players, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I entirely agree. Good to see him maximizing. What? Nothing going to eventuate from it.
But nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of our motto, isn't it? But nothing happened. Chobi's going to land his first Harpoon, and BDD is going to land his first Sphere. So much action
I can see, yeah, Halo Blades on Kalista and Zola, and normally when you think about LCK, you just pick lethal tempo and just go for late game, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But
what are you thinking, Ruler?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, no, we pick, like, so there's so many Scorch pickups, like you can see BDD has Scorch. In fact, anyone that has the availability of picking into the Sorcery Tree. Oh no, apart from Life, who has gone Sorcery, but for Nimbus Cloak and for the Celerity, which you can understand. Omni Stone coming in for the set, as we see quite often in the support set. Right now you can see Gen.G will grab themselves level 2 very early. But to be honest, guys, we probably shouldn't be looking towards the bottom lane. Not a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
there's Ruler going to start off a trade, but you can see exactly what happens when that goes down. Haymaker going to be avoided, but Life trying to mitigate damage that had already come through. So good trade there for DRX.
I mean, this bowling is kind of tickling each other, you know?
Yeah, and the problem is that Ruler and Life, they go in for the tickles, but then, you know, Deft and Carrier do it, and then they heal back up again.
Yeah.
So it's like the tickles do nothing.
And I think if they go late game, maybe both sides are fine, but I would say Deft side is a little bit easier. And as I mentioned, Deft built Grasp, so it's really tanky Senna, by the way.
Yeah.
That kind of build, you can actually stack up some HP.
Yeah, and I think
easily.
Is this going to be another sort of like Arm Guard start? Sorry, Durham's Fist start, which we saw last time we saw Senna, I think, for even more health in the laning phase?
That actually sounds like really disgusting to play.
Well, I mean, it's what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
it won, so
maybe.
Obviously it's the best. Not sure.
And yeah, Cleats Lee Sin.
It's behind a camp, but still, it's going to spot that there are Krugs available. Likely, this Ghost is heading down there. Face Breaker onto Carrier, but Life is going to be taking the brunt of that trade. You can see DRX happy just to stay here. Devour onto Life down extraordinarily low. Deft is ignited, and Ruler is still bouncing around this one. But you see DRX are very capable of doing this because they just heal back up again with the Piercing Darkness.
Yeah, and also Gen.G side has Summoner's kind of advantage, you know, because Tahm Kench has TP.
Oh yeah, true.
So
in these skirmishes, they should be winning.
They should be winning, right? And they should able to get only kind of leads on the bottom side, because they picked up Kalista and Set on the bot lane with the Halo Blades and Omnis. But DRX is already pushing back and punishing them and pushing as Senna.
This is real scary. See whether Carrier is going to go for any sort of sneaky cheater recall or anything like that. Looks like him and Def will be doing so. Teleport, of course, is still available. Carrier with Guardian, so it's not like the Unsealed spell look to allow for any exhausts to come in late game. So Ruler will be able to get a lot of damage if they're able to get to a decent position. As now Doran trying to offer damage back against Rascal here. will instead just go home.
And you said that DRX kind of all in for their mid game, but I think they're not that in a hurry when you compare to Genji, you know, because
I mean, I guess that's true given the Genji composition. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Genji just decides to just go full ham on early mid game, you know.
This is what you wanted, Wadid. This is what you asked for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in the draft, you were talking about LPL versus LPL style. You know, we need to evolve as the LCK. We need to start standing up to these teams that keep taking away championships from us and things like that. I mean, and this is what happens. I hope you're happy.
But there is still no kills.
Okay, come on. Maybe that comes second. As teleports coming in all over the place here for Genji, as Doran is well and truly dead. That is going to be BDD locking down the teleport kill for first blood. And Genji on the board once again. Piercing Darkness onto Ruler, taking a bit of damage there from Deft. But not going to be able to find any kills. Genji on the board, DRX with nothing to offer back.
BDD is actually so proactive. You could also see it from game 1 as well. He had like so much mid prior as well, but this time around, I don't think he has a lot of mid prior, but still he managed to roam to top side, even though it was with TP, but still, he's like participating on every single kill all the time, which is so great ability from your mid lane. You expect from your mid lane, and this is why mid lane is so impactful. You can affect all the lanes, jungle, top, and bot lane, and this time around it was top lane.
Bit of a ring around the rosy there, as you can see, from Pyoshik and Klid. Pyoshik knows that now Klid's going to make his way in, and now Klid gets the bad news as Deft and Carrier move on up. Shobi's going to move over as well. Equalizer is available, and this blue buff should definitely be going over to DRX. There's some stolen ultimates. The real one comes out from Doran there also, as now Rascal trying to chase him underneath the turret. Now the damage back is good, as Doran gets the revolver proc also, so we'll even out that trade for now. Doesn't have any more sustain available. Now Ocean Drake might just be taken here by DRX, as Genji seem to have taken their finger off the trigger, and DRX are taking everything.
They're just giving up everything. Yeah, I mean, they got the kill topside, but nothing happened after that. And DRX is getting camps, and objective as well. So I think this is already really great news for DRX.
And Shobi on the Predator Rumble. See whether he can actually utilize it. Here he goes, looking for Klid
out,
right now. Not flashing in. Did have the equalizer, remember, so scary, but Klid with flash, with safeguard. Not going to worry, and instead the equalizer is going to be put down as red carpet for his minions as they head towards the outer turret.
I mean, he's going to get this crap, but the time delayed. And also, Pyoshik is so far ahead in level. Like, maybe you can say it's small, but those kind of small differences makes huge difference in the pro scene, right?
Yeah, so much impact.
Yeah, so I think this is the game that maybe
Pyoshik
Pyoshik
so
can
close
pop
to
off.
7. Klid only just hit 6, and Pyoshik's about to hit 7, so it's a full level between our junglers.
I mean, this game is for sure that Pyoshik can top off really easily.
And I mean, the last time we saw Pyoshik on the Graves as well, it actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the time like leads given by his solo lanes, but and laners, of course, bottom lane as well. But that's the DRX style. They just have really good laners. So Pyoshik should be able to do that as BDD is going to steal away a blue buff. He's going to get impatient, but BDD does eventually grab it. So the blue steal from the other side of the map is going to be answered, and the gold is entirely even.
Pyoshik is just literally farming 24/7. He's even ahead in CS on his top lane.
Holy crap, he is. And very far ahead of the opposing top lane.
He already got Warrior, by the way.
Well, this is real scary, as Rule is going to get taken down low. Devour comes out as Carrier. Oh, that's a brilliant ulti from Life is Deft. Has to flash to get out of the way. He's waiting for that Q, but he's not going to get it. As the stun comes in onto Life, but he's outside of turret range, and Genji get another kill.
That's what you expect from Life when he takes the set, you know? He's one of the kind.
Dude, sometimes Life comes at you fast, and that was certainly right now. As Pyoshik comes down, he's going to pretend to be an 80 carry. Genji's bottom lane looking real good.
Yeah, when I was in Griffin, it was only 14 days, by the way, but anyways,
we don't need to hear that. You just say when you were playing for Griffin professionally.
Yeah. I actually experienced the live set. And everyone was talking about how good he is.
He's really good. Really, really good.
Like, everyone was just a little scared and like shaking.
I thought this was Ruler getting caught, but Life is like, nah. Oh, waits for it, showstopper at exactly the right point. And the haymaker with the flash for the sweet spot to guarantee the damage. And yeah, just gorgeous.
So yeah, Genji is still fine. They're like, nah, we are fine. We don't care about objectives. We get kills. We are APL style.
Haha. Haha. Stunning. That's what you want. And now cleared, he's got Shelly to shove down. And they can grab themselves objectives that way. Minute and a half until Mountain Drake is going to be spawning. We have Infernal or Cloud available as our souls. As Rascal's going to land the abscond there. Good stun comes out from Doran. And now Rascal with the Ignite on top of him, taking a lot of damage. Chain Lash not going to connect either. So good trade there for Doran in the end.
Yeah, but he's fine because Silas is boring champion and
that's true.
Kennen cannot get only like health reduction item against Silas. Healing reduction, sorry.
Yeah, not going to build Morellonomicon until after he's completed his Proto Belt. You're exactly right. Now cleared, moves into mid lane.
Yes, Herald.
Pops down the Rift Herald, and nothing Chovy can really do about it. There's the equalizer, but it's a bit of a weird position, as Shelly does eventually fall down. I believe no turret plates actually going over to Genji, unless the money went very, very high. Yes, over under cleared over. So B2D not going to be able to grab it. Ruler gets one towards the bottom side there. As far as total gold, B2D and Ruler in a great position. Yoshik looking to try and change it. Yeah, Rascal does have flash available, but not going to have Slice of Maelstrom, as trolled by the minions is Pyoshik. Just the worst feeling is Graves.
But he's level 9, by the way.
Oh
same level as Laner.
Yeah, he's 2 levels ahead of where it is. That's terrifying. Deft is level 6, by the way.
Yeah.
That's not so.
And I think it's really the timing for Cleed to show off his like powerful leasing skills on the mid lane.
Yeah, before he gets 100 CS behind.
Yep.
As here we go, it's exactly what you were asking for is Chovy. Scrap shield, not sure it's going to be enough, but the shield from the Dawning Shadow, that's going to be enough to save Chovy here.
They have so many good center players in DRX in the same team. This time around is Deft, he saved his mid lane.
Just great stuff. And it reminds me of that that famous, I believe it was, I think it's like it was a Beatles quote that was actually disproven. It wasn't actually a Beatles quote, but it was fun. It was like Ringo is not. So someone asked John Lennon whether Ringo Starr was the best drummer in the world, and John said, "Oh, he's not the best drummer in the band." Well, who's the best center in the band on the side of DRX is going to be my reference.
Really, everyone. Yeah. This is the
I always
timing.
thought it was a Beatles quote, but I actually don't.
I mean, it was the timing for that.
Oh, so good.
But, oh man, I think it was literally 1 HP, no?
I don't think it was 1 HP.
I mean,
it was very low.
Because of the shield, you know?
Yeah. And also, I think it got down to 1, then Scrap Shield came in, and then he healed from his pod.
That was so close.
And Jovi's actually rushing towards Morellonomicon as well to try and make sure that Rascal's not going to heal too much, I guess. Ruler as well.
Koshik is literally laner, by the way. He's like farming 24/7. He's not stopped at all.
Yeah, his Serrated Dirk's almost turned into the Umbral Blade, so he's going to be able to eradicate the map of Vision very, very easily. And look at this, it's literally just going camp to camp to camp to camp to camp.
He's like, ah man, Trundle was so boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
look at how many minions I can kill with this champion, it's so good.
This is my time to shine.
This is how you stop Pyoshik from making those YOLO plays, right? Yeah. You just put him on a champion that just wants to farm all day. And now that there's no camps on the map, he's looking for a gank on the top side. See whether it works out this time as there's not too much vision, but Clit is in the area. And Rascal not going to take the bait.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if this is possible ganking on the top side, when especially Rascal has Merc strat already. If he face checks.
Yeah, if he face checks, it might just be the end of the line as the ulti comes down. Red buff, it's ticking, but it's not going to be enough. That's why you pop your potions, everyone. Safeguard comes in from Clid, but already Rascal had made it out. But now the flash is on cooldown, and Pyosik used nothing, Doran used nothing, and DRX will be able to take down Shirley at the 15.5-minute mark.
Yeah, this is already great. Pyosik is flexing the enemy with those farms and items, you know?
Yeah, it's real clean.
How dare you?
Not allowed to play League of Legends if Pyosik is there farming everything.
I mean, that was kind of int moment by Rascal as well. He just face checked.
Yeah, face checking was not the right call, especially with zero vision. Exactly. And they probably did have a bit of information on where the DRX camps were at that point in time as well. So, not great. But Shirley going to pop down topside to try and take down a whole chunk of this carousel because the Unleashed Power comes in. That's going to be ulti back there, and a lot of damage comes through. Life locking down his target, and Chovy, nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, Genji's ball lane is just working really, really hard for their team, you know? Kalista and Senna, maybe they didn't get that kind of like huge advantage in the lane, but they got solo killed, and this time around they got Chovy this time.
Yeah, and I mean, Rule is slowly but surely getting himself a large lead as well. It's only going to get worse as this game continues. Pops on over, immediately. Unleashed Powers, one hell of an ability. Gameplay to death was Chovy in the end. But great stuff out of Gen G as far as their aggression is concerned. They just need to work on their map play, as DRX is still within 600 gold despite the fact that they're 0-3.
Yeah, I think it's really half a moment. So next Drake is gonna be the spot who is gonna take the lead in the map control.
And it's a fight that DRX want to take as well, right? You've got Morel and Omicron built for team fight. You've got Doran there with his Slicing Maelstrom available. And yeah, of course, it's a Cloud Drake. You don't really want it, but could certainly be the next point of contention. Gen G with a bit more gold to spend in the interim.
You don't really want it, but I think for Genji's side is pretty great. Extra movement speed and ultimate CDR is still really great for them.
I think for DRX as well, I mean, Pyosik wants to be chasing people down. Doran loves movement speed. Chovy loves movement speed. I think that both teams, you know, maybe underrated on the Cloud Drake side, but probably would have wanted one of the other ones a little bit more. We shall see. Close to a 2,000 gold lead here for Gen G. Slowly. This could be the time for the DRX team fight that they were looking for. It's just been ganks and pickoffs so far. Def does find the snare under Clid. Not a lot of mana here for Def. Rascal finds Chovy.
Even though they are losing 3 kills, Pyosik got 2 items right there. So I don't think they're gonna just give up this race freely.
Well, I mean, Rumble's out of position. They might still look for it, but Clid locks down the Drake. Equalizer comes through, but this is on the Gen G side. As in goes Doran. Massive damage onto Life, and Ruler, but Life with the Haymaker keeps himself alive for a long time. Not enough, though, as Clid and the set both go down. Def flashing in aggressively. What the heck was that? This could be the ace from DRX, and this is what their teamfight wanted. BDD limps away, but now DRX lead the kills 4-3.
Doran. He is completely...
What did we talk about after last game?
Yeah.
You kill the Shy, you take his power, and you use it to demolish Gen G.
Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised that he didn't get MVP. I mean, POG, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
I know, right? It was
solo killed the Shy and controlled the map all the time. Didn't lose any single plates on the top side. And this time around, yes, he got ganked, but it doesn't matter. All he needs to do is just flash in and carry the team fight alone. Alone, by the way, alone.
It was so sick. I mean, Def was there to try and keep him peeled up, and I think that was important. But this flash snare from Def, that was the that's the alpha play. And I mean, he's playing center. Maybe he's like channeling that alpha support mode that Carrier did have in their previous match.
And yeah, look at his item. It's just disgusting, man.
Oh god, Doran is just... Yeah, he's doing a lot of work. Chovy's gonna flash. And Chovy's just gonna continue not really enjoying himself. Flash now for the next little while.
I just want to see Def's HP bot. Oh yeah, it's almost 2k by the way.
Oh god.
With TK, I don't think he's gonna die ever in this game.
I really like going for the Frozen Mallet when you don't have the Glacial Augment anymore. It's like you have that as well. You just mega tanky. And Durance is such a good item to start off with as well, especially when you're very squishy on the center with your base statistics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure, but maybe old LCK, old school viewers maybe reminds this kind of AD carry style. Maybe like back in the day, do you remember? CJ and
my
just
god,
like Azubu?
yes. Yeah.
He was one of the known as tanking AD carry for his team, you know?
Yeah, always building way too many tank items, actually.
Yeah.
It always frustrated me. I was like, why do pro players do this? It's so weird.
In Azubu.
Yep, that's well back in the days. This is right now, and it's a very, very dead Syndra. Chovy getting some catharsis here against his opposite number, but it's Kyoshik that takes the kill. 2-0 and 3 here for the jungler. And Doran might actually, he might have to sit out of yet another player of the game if Kyoshik keeps getting all of these kills and like increasing the stats.
I mean, he did really great job on farming his jungle.
He did.
I mean, he literally just farmed all the time and just letting your laners, guys, it's fine, just suck it all, you know? I'm just gonna farm.
Did you see the top lane gank just then? Ganking all game. Kyoshik, just incredible.
I just feel really bad for Doran.
Yeah, I know. Just like screwed out of so many different player of the game opportunities. Yeah. I think he absolutely deserved it in game number 1, though. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
As we're just going to see BDD walk
level 13, by the way. Same level as enemy laner.
Yeah.
This is disaster.
It is absolutely disaster. Same level as Ruler. BDD now does make it to level 14. But I think Kyoshik as well. His Umbral Glaive's completed. He's looking for his Black Cleaver to help Def do more damage, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it sounds really easy, you know, when you talk about it. Just farming a grave like 24/7.
Yeah.
But it's like more on his team.
No, exactly.
You have to play without your jungler.
You need to let him do that.
Yeah. You need to play without jungler for like 15 minutes, and they actually did that.
Yeah. It's not easy. DRX playing very, very well thus far, 22 minutes. And we mentioned the composition sort of doesn't work the same way that I was predicting in the draft before Gen G had finished their comp, because of course Gen G, very early game focused as well. But DRX going to be happy having this slight advantage moving into the 25 to 30 minute mark. And if they can keep going around these team fights the same way, certainly will be good news. But losing out on that Drake means that Gen G do have a Cloud Soul point available to them in 7 seconds time. But Vision looks to be available here with DRX. They can continue the siege in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, they just make it really easy for DRX. Just pushing slowly, play with your vision, and we don't need to be hurried because our team competition is so much better than enemies. Yeah, and Gen G side is like, man, we have Lee Sin and Kalista. We have to do something before they get to the late game, because definitely it will be really hard to get enemy champions in the late game. And it reaches to the 40 minutes, you know. Senna has like 3k HP with 5k HP with Stamkenge as well. Like,
now Klid's gonna go for the play. Doran,
please,
just uses his buttons and gets himself out of the way. Lightning Rush and Protobelt pretty good, and the Abyssal Voyage gets Carrier and Deft here to the rescue. And Doran didn't flash, by the way. That was a kick flash from Klid, and Doran just lightning rushed out of the way. He still had stopwatch.
Yeah,
didn't have to use that.
Simply denied.
And that's a Flame Horizon, by the way. I think that was before 23 minutes. Pioshik had Flame Horizon clear.
That is true. And he did kind of nothing.
Yeah.
With Lee Sin.
And it's so sad because it's Klid's Lee Sin, right? You want to be talking about the legendary status of this player champion combo, right?
And also he's from LPL too.
Exactly. But Lee Sin's sort of a shadow of his former self in the current meta as Klid There we go. That's why I picked it.
Nothing with Lee Sin, but yeah.
Oh, no, you get slightly more damage on your smite. It's absolutely the opposite of true, as he's behind levels by quite a lot.
Yeah, but
2 levels, in fact. Life is 5 levels below Pyoshik.
Yeah, this is really like nightmare for Cleed this time around, because he's always like 1 level or 2 levels behind on Pyoshik, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, Pyoshik has...
I mean, he's good.
He has more farm than Chovy and Doran.
True.
He has the most farm on his team.
He's enjoying this moment so good. So good, man. I mean, I'm wondering when he's gonna split push.
Yeah.
At this time around.
I mean, who are the solo laners, right? As Clid does find Doran again, but now we've got an equalizer down in the mid lane, and Genji are spread way too thin here on this map. Pyoshik is a raid boss. Ruler gets smited, but end of the line is not going to find the mark.
He's just smiting him casually.
I mean, Pyoshik is the 80 carry. He straight up is the 80 carry.
Yeah, I mean, he's just standing on mid lane and taking all the farms, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really want it. He just wants to get all of the marks. You know?
Yeah, that's true, but it just looks funny, you know?
It does. It does. Looks hilarious. Oh, man. Level 15, 3 levels is going to be the advantage now. As, of course, the experience has been shared around, right? You've now just got Pyoshik, who's being funneled a whole lot of more resources. But it is very funny to look at. 279. He's ahead of the clock as a jumper.
And also, this is really great news for DRX, because I mentioned before, when you think about it, when you think about to play against the DRX, I said definitely their weak point is Pyoshik, but in this game around, he's got the snipe ban on his Trundle, and he's playing really good on first picking Graves. Like, this is what CV Max wanted from him. And
this is actually going to be great for his confidence as well, right? Because if you do well on a first pick, that's what allows you to feel valid, right? Yeah, he's like it was worth it to like get me this pick. And I mean, Graves is busted at the moment. He's really, really strong. But this is certainly a lot of Graves dominance.
Yeah, but it's still satisfying, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's similar with just posting on Instagram just after that you went to gym, you know? Just flexing on the picture.
It's like, it's the gym selfie
Gym
equivalent.
selfie,
All right.
exactly.
Gym selfie.
He's doing it. He's literally doing it in this game.
It's like, look guys, I did it. I'm staying up. Something that you need to do responsibly these days, guys, because COVID-19 is a big deal. So only go to gym if they do have the proper safety precautions in place. I have my temperature checked whenever I go to gym, just to make sure that everything's okay, and wear a face mask the whole time. It's very hot because it's summer here, and face masks just heat you up like crazy. We might have a team fight brewing. Definitely going to obscure himself, looking for the Gen G players. And DRX is so happy right now. See what they're going to do next as far as the next team fight, but they have so many tools when that does finally arrive. I
mean, still, you know, I don't think Genji is happy with just farming for the late game.
Pyoshik has more than an Infinity Edge's worth of money over Clear.
Stop it, Fury died.
Yeah, okay.
He's dying.
That is a good one. That is the correct Simpsons quote right now.
He's already dying.
As there's the equalizer, Genji taking the red carpet out of here. As now it is going to be Soul Point. That is one ultimate that decided a dragon fight and which team was going to get it. That was pretty nice.
They're like so calm and collected. Maybe Doran in Spring Split round 1, maybe he just flashes in that moment and just give up everything, every advantage, but he just stopped and just being calm and collected, you know. That's.
I mean, he just watched, like, Chovy got the flash out of Rulo, but also just made sure that every Genji player were not allowed to go near the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need to go in, you know. They already got everything they want.
Yep.
But it's like this calculating machine. It's so insane.
And now we're watching Pyoshik and Ruler fight for the most CS in the game.
Maybe he's looking for the new Guinness record.
Oh, the Guinness World Record?
Yeah.
You know, that's a really tough record. Do you remember the 90-minute game?
Oh, Junior Teddy?
Yeah, pretty sure Teddy's got that
Over 1K, right?
It was 1.3K, something like that. And I mean, Bang has the second highest with
Oh, yeah.
1.1K.
Insane game.
Yeah, that was, it's actually, it's a frustrating game because all CS statistics are now out the window. Because like, you can never get to that again because they literally fixed the game after that.
Maybe that's the game that if you want to introduce LCK.
No. We're not allowed to. Because,
We're not allowed?
Do you remember the end of the game?
Illegal?
Do you remember the end of the game?
Oh, yeah.
No. We don't
really
talk
illegal.
about that. We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Now we are in a happy time in this moment, you know?
I mean, that game was a happy time as well because
Is it though?
it was a famous Glad plane.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have Glad planes anymore.
It's fine. We have next year.
That's true.
We don't know what's going to happen
who knows?
next
Yeah,
year, you know?
like Jin might make a huge bid for franchising.
Yeah.
And get their team in. We don't know.
We don't know.
I have no idea which team's going to
Maybe they just come back with a just huge, tremendous plane, you know?
Yeah. And they like and they build a roster around all of the the most calm and collected players that the LCK has ever seen. Oh, it'd just be exceptional.
It's like
Ambition comes out of retirement. He's like, oh, you're ready for like a farming style?
yeah, they're just
Oh, I'm
listing,
there.
you know, like,
Yeah.
did this player farmed well?
Yeah, yep.
That's all they consider.
Well, DRX are considering Ruler right now, because he's the one without a flash, and they've decided that he's going to die here as the Equalizer's going to stop him from getting under the turret door and will take him down. And now life goes golden. The tower is going to be demolished as a second thought after the bottom lane is taken down. That was about the best flank that you could have gone for there, but Gen G really didn't have too many options at this stage of the game. No vision control, no way out, as that is the hijacked Equalizer that is just not doing as much damage as what Chobi's was offering.
I mean, it's just, I feel like it's no chance at all because they have no damage to kill their front lanes and back line. You have to kill Graves to kill their damage dealers, but they have Sana and TK, which is such a safety tool.
Yeah, and there's 4 items on Kyoshi. He just does so much damn damage.
And 4 levels difference between junglers. So
yeah, good luck getting the Baron, Gen
good
G.
luck
like
with the smite, by the way.
If Clid steals this, it is going to be the most incredible steal of
Best
all time.
duel.
Yeah, as it is going to go down low, but it is secured. As you can see, it's a huge slice of Maelstrom from Rascal as Clid dives on it, locks down the Graves. It's a lot of damage there as Clid does get out successfully. It's not over yet as Depth is going to fall as well. And Clid's still alive. Chovy tries to get out. Carrier is taking a lot of damage, but will eventually fall. Triple kill for the Syndra. It's a disaster as Chovy, the last man with the Baron, and DRX overstepped.
Okay, so Genji is showing off, you know? Nah, but
Yeah, it's like,
there is a way.
Look how far behind we can go before we win the game. Hyperbolic Time Chamber League of Legends.
So BDD just randomly got triple kill right there, so he's fed.
Yeah, he already had a death count. Like, I mean, it was perfect item timing to go for that fight. Might just be able to complete a Void Star. And that's going to be really good news for Gen G.
Yeah, so this game is still going on. I thought the game would be end after DRX is getting Nasher buff. But after this, the game is going to just still keep going on.
I mean, this should have been like the beginning of the end, right?
True.
But DRX, if there's anyone that can, you know, overstep their bounds.
I think their positioning-wise, it was really greedy. Because you could just get out of the pit and just hit the Nasher and get back, you know?
But look at Rascal, like this slicing Maelstrom.
They're just going in, you know?
Incredible.
They're just going in because they think that they're fat and they can't die. I mean, that's kind of true, but Nasher is really strong.
Yeah.
It decreases
Oh
armor
god,
and
this
MR.
Cloud Soul. Yeah, we're looking for an Equalizer. Lands onto Ruler and BDD as Chovy does use his stopwatch to get out of all the damage from BDD's ultimate. He's not going to be getting any triple kills in this particular fight, but maybe Ruler will be able to offer more back.
Dragon Soul for DRX.
Yeah, they do have the Dragon Soul, and it looks like they're going to take that and get out. They still have Chovy's Baron as well.
But I'm not sure. Actually, like, BDD is so fat right now, so probably he can, for sure, do a lot of damage, but I think, yeah, this one was pretty close as well. That was separate to fights in the top and bot side.
Yeah. And a much better equalizer out of Chovy in this particular fight.
And double stopwatch and Sonya's too.
Yeah. Classic. I'm glad I actually said stopwatch correctly. I thought I mis-said it. But he did have 2, so
yeah, he did have 2.
Got him. I admit that was actually a mistake because, you know, looking at it, he does have a Zhonya's, so probably should have said Zhonya's.
Zhonya's and stopwatches.
It's hard. Because they go gold, and you often can't see the items. So, same thing as Ruler. Down that red carpet like we talk about, and he's not going to be able to get to the premiere this time. Gyoshik grabs it. Ulti comes through. Devour is going to save Gyoshik. And Dragon X back in the driver's seat well and truly once again. Live coming on over. Rascal has a Dawning Shadow, but no one's going to get hit by that one. Not exactly the greatest of ultimates. Slicing Maelstrom, brilliant. Equalizer, brilliant.
I mean, that was kind of nah moment for me, because we saw that he has flash on.
Well, Deft comes up. He's going to find Clid here. He's
I mean, he's tanking up to just 1v1 on enemy jungler, you know?
Oh, life. Oh, dear. Well, Haymaker. Going to keep him alive for a moment, but Carrier is so tanky. Facebreaker onto 3, though. Could this be the fight that they're looking for? Sorry. Oh, God, that Dawning Shadow. Thank you very much, Deft. Able to decide this team fight in the end, as Clid's going to go down in the end, is GA along with him, and somehow DRX have kept themselves alive throughout it all. Collateral damage that was hijacked, not able to do enough damage, and the base is now broken. DRX in full control. I don't think that Gen G are going to be able to weasel their way out of this one. They will make their way back for a reset, or maybe they won't, because it's DRX and they like to go overly aggressive.
I mean, how they can have, how they could have 2 best stand-up players in the same team.
That's because they have so much synergy together that they teach each other.
Oh, true.
You know, they probably have the 2 best Ezreal players as well, right? But because Carrier's been playing with Death for so long.
I mean, this cutout is not.
And that was Carrier denying the unleashed power as well into Purshing.
Yeah, so. This is not what. This is not like what we expected from Ruler, you know?
No.
We're coming into this game.
But I mean, he got pretty denied based on just the tools that DRX have. They have the ability to just like say no, hello, you're not allowed to play the game.
That's Givar as well.
Yeah, avoids Doran's demise as well. And this Dawning Shadow was what really sealed it.
Ruler again, no!
Oh, snared up, taken down. This is not how Ruler normally plays.
Yeah, but it's like over and over again, like getting caught and just...
He saw the Shy's Kalista, and then he saw the Shy's last game. And he
I mean, there's no excuse though. Like, the Shy has excuse.
It was a bad joke.
Like, he's like going in because he misses Korea, he's like homesick.
And he's playing Wushu top, so you have to go in.
Like jumping into the 5 Koreans, you know, like...
Yeah.
But Ruler, I'm not sure, like, if he lost his focus. I mean, obviously it's really hard to play Kalista against that competition, but...
And also, like, what are you supposed to do right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a game that was relatively decided. They had that Baron fight, you know, BDD showing that he's still a great player, but not a whole lot that you can do at this stage of the game, especially with the comp that Gen G had opted in for.
Yeah, I mean, my worry is those kind of mistakes.
Oh, right, just... and Ruler was standing on top of it as well. That is really not what you want.
Those kind of mistakes actually harms your team mood when it comes to like...
the mentality, right?
Yeah, the mentality as well. And you still have like 1 or 2 matches to play.
Yeah.
So I think this is really, really bad for their team mood, but at the same time, they just need to just suck it up, you know?
Yeah,
it just happened already.
I mean, maybe this is good for IG, looking to try and make their way in. They will, of course, be facing off against Gen G in one of our last few matches. As there's another equalizer to come in.
Going into the Ruler again.
Finds the Abyssal Voyage as live. That is not the showstopper that he wants. As Ruler is, the bottom lane not able to do anything. And now Rascal with a Slicing Maelstrom. But it's just a for fun ability at this point. Goes golden. I mean, he looks good on the Sylas, but what is he actually doing? What is he actually achieving? And he's achieving 3 deaths on the side of Gen G. DRX now pushing through the front door, looking for these Nexus turrets. And now with these pesky minions out of the way, Gyoshik able to do so much damage to these turrets. And Chovy just burning them down where they stand. Clid relegated to his fountain as Deft is just soaking it up where he can. Carrier, maybe too much, as there's the equalizer, but that is the dead Nexus. And DRX will move to 2-0 and secure their place in the semifinals.
You're right. You picked up DRX for first place.
I mean, come on, man. I've also been predicting all the drafts.
That is true.
Yeah, I've seen the future. That's how I mean, I really do struggle with the predictions most of the time. Like 2015 Worlds, for example, I was well and truly on the LGD hype train. Look at how that worked out. As an LPL commentator, that wasn't a slight towards the LPL. That was just a very sad moment in history because they were hyped up so much. But this time around, I had a little bit of help, you know?
Yeah. And also today, I felt a bit after he picked Aatrox.
Maybe he's heard the English broadcast of the LCK?
Maybe he's like, nah, just go for Aatrox. You're already doomed.
Oh, God. I really hope not.
Nah, I mean, like, Aatrox is one of the picks that you guys really hated before, no?
Yeah, we did really hate him before. I think that we've sort of grown away from the full hatred. I think there are times where you can pick the Aatrox. It's not here.
Yeah.
Although, what else do you pick, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, when I was playing Griffin again, we always consider Aatrox as a great top lane pick because there is nothing to just blind pick on the top side.
Exactly, right? So it's safe, and you'll never get completely crushed.
Yeah, and
if you play
team
Aatrox.
fight is still a great champion. But
yeah.
anyways, I like JDG side more.
And what I love about it, sorry to cut you off there for a second, is just the difference between this comp and their life.
Yeah, again, it's already set it up for Kanavi to just grow up. Because I really think if you just try to gank on the top side.
Wait, already?
Already?
Southwind's been ignited. It's we're being taught how the LPL plays the game. We have flashes going down everywhere.
He survived because of the Nimbus.
Q's going to land there onto Ning, from Ning. As Puff was already down to 100 as well. Not sure how that happened. We're going to need a replay of this level 1 prior to 1 minute. For sure.
I mean, nothing special. JDG just ran in, and IG just backed out. But Southwind just didn't expect them to just run in like this.
I mean, Puff was almost dead too somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know
I mean, they were just
happened.
like not expecting them to do this, but yeah, that was really great strategy. And yeah, Southwind lost both summoners on Karma support when he's playing Karma on the bot lane. And I think this is really critical because when you normally play... Oh, he
do what he wants. I assume this is actually the best way to play set support. I know life's set support is supposed to be good, but
yeah, I think this is good.
I think this is really cool. And it's just like all of the movement speed. He literally has every single thing that can give him movement speed.
And also when you play support set, it's not tanky. It's not tanky than you might think. It's not the top laner that you were expecting. So I think this gives more survival ability for set. So I just want to see some proactive plays by Lemao. And also, this time around it's easier because Southwind already lost his both summoners, you know?
I mean, he probably could just die here as the Facebreaker is going to connect. A late Inspire as well will mean that shield goes completely wanting. Loken able to sneak through a cheeky auto attack there. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like Kanavi watched Pyoshik play last game. And he's like, oh, you had so much fun farming and stuff like that. I mean, both of these junglers, remember, start off in the tournament on Trundle, and now they're like, now I get my for fun champion, right, guys?
Like, coaches, stop. I don't play Trundle.
Yeah, please.
I play Graves, I play Nidalee, and I will farm for my life.
And Ning walks over a ward, finds out that he doesn't have his Krug camp. Zoom is going to be absolutely fine. Continues shoving. That was a fantastic sidestep from the last Q there out of the Shy.
Yeah.
It looked like Zoom didn't even move, but he avoids the sweet spot really beautifully.
They couldn't manage to the top side dive, but it doesn't matter. They already got the camp advantage on Kanabi side. So Nidalee is just gonna farm 24/7, and maybe he
possible
still
gang.
Try.
There's the flash. Stun comes in. Fantastic spear is all too easy, but the Shy just dashes out of the way. That's what you do. You press E, and you survive everything, apparently.
So this is why Aatrox blind pick is good. And you just pick Aatrox, even though you still Renekton.
I mean, he lost Flash, and JDG didn't have to use Flash.
I mean, it's still fine.
Oh yeah, it's probably true. Well,
it's not
teleport's
fine.
coming in. No, nothing's fine for Southwind. That's what happens when you don't have any summoner spells. Is now Puff.
He's
going to be in
use
trouble
Flash.
as well. The chain is going to land. Yagao lands a couple of them, but he does get stunned up, and Puff is going to make it to safety. So, had to use his Flash. Still has the exhaust held on to, and Yagao's going to have to make his way back to mid lane.
So, yep, Karma again. He's dying over and over again. We saw it from yesterday. All the Karma supports were really horrible, and
do you love this because then you don't have to play some Karma support in your team if Karma performs really badly?
Kind of feels great that it shows that my knowledge is not wrong.
Yeah, that's good too. That's good too.
And also, like, if I'm wrong, then it's fine because I learned a new thing.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Always winning mindset, winner's mindset. You know.
Pick this guy up, by the way. Currently a free agent, willing to relocate, I mean, preferably to Europe. As,
no need translator.
Zoom's just getting comboed out by the Shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called losing the trade, everyone. Do note the fact that the Shy has a lot of health bar and Zoom does not.
And 2 Dorans, we can see it from the Shy, what he is hungry for.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, his game that he just played before was horrible, and everyone was talking about how the Shy is falling, but we'll see what the bot skirmish is first. Karma no sums. That's just simple.
Yes. So
Karma no sums. We fight bot. TP. Easy.
Don't even need the pro view, by the way, guys. We've got what did, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's true. I just played in pro scene like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, see?
So I know all the exact communications. Karma no flash.
We're still just advertising as Just Walking rookie avoids a spear as Southwind once again in trouble. Let's get himself the tether though onto Lumao, who goes down to about half health, and Puff with a whole bunch of these chakrams stacked up is going to be a force to be reckoned with. So Southwind survives this one, Flash and Heal both available. Puff's Flash is down, but he does have exhaust, so will be a difficult fight to win. 2 versus 2 here for the set and Ezreal.
I mean, this is very good, great news for Israel. You're pushing lane as Israel with melee support champion against range support, by the way. I mean, range support, you should have lane prior. That's just how it is, you know.
Yeah.
If you picked AP mage support, range support in the lane, then you should able to get bot lane prior, and that's why you pick those champions. But it's already ruined. All the plans that IG got is all ruined right now.
Maybe it's okay because it's the bottom lane for IG, and they just don't care because you know they don't want to use the Karma support for pressure. They just want to use it for not lose.
Oh,
I mean that's not necessarily
that
working
sense.
as Lumao does not quite get to Facebreaker range onto Puff. X Flash, fantastic. But yeah, that's sort of like my idea of. I'm basically using my Damwon knowledge and applying it to IG, which I shouldn't do. I should use IG knowledge and apply it to Damwon as they are the older team. A team that has certainly evolved over time, though.
Yeah. I mean, those kind of mistakes were not happening when we think about the IG, you know?
Yeah.
Their ball lane was always consistent. But this time around, their top side is shaking, and their ball lane is also fouling. Like,
in fact, all of it's falling down around Rookie.
yeah, everyone except Rookie. Rookie is like alone in lane. Is like, hey guys, I'm farming really great, so just please don't die. I'm gonna just 1v9.
Yeah, it's that classic experience where you're watching someone solo queue stream and they're like demonstrating how to perfectly like control your minion wave, and in the meantime, there's just all these red things in the kill feed. It's like, well, we may not win this game, but as you can see, you can perform a freeze by doing this. Watch them cringe as the whole world falls apart around them. Hasn't fallen apart completely just yet. JDG are ahead, but it's only by about 800. And IG theoretically have a decent teamfight composition that will scale very well into the late game with a wildcard Lee Sin that Ning in the past has been able to use to great effect. Whether he can do it now at a time where Lee Sin has certainly struggled to find effectiveness is yet to be found out, and it didn't work in their last game. But now redemption.
Yep. And yeah, that's the thing. If you go to the late game, I'm not sure who's gonna win, but I think it's slightly better for IG side. Even though JDG has Korean Israel, but still like it's Aphelios and Azera in the late game with Aatrox, so they should able to get some early leads.
Well, there's a big flash. It's Kanavi looking for the Shy, and that is going to be that execution. And Rookie, he'll turn up just to pick up the minion wave as Ning is taking down the Ocean Drake.
Side track.
Yeah, just a little. But that's exactly what this combo is supposed to do. Kanavi farms really, really fast and then gets to a point where he can execute people underneath turrets.
Yeah, he farms really fast and he farms the champions.
Yeah. Farms everything. This is how he's upgraded what Pyoshik did. Because Graves just farms minions real good, right? But sometimes getting the champions is a little bit hard, whereas Kanavi just comes through and executes them like it's the farming phase. Now Rookie up towards the top side was bullying there just a little bit onto Zoom. Yagao is going to be able to push this one out. And I think that Yagao is going to be a big factor here because he's going to be able to get a lot of work done in the mid game, and this is his LeBlanc. Like, he's super famous for this pickup. Hasn't lost so far this season. Normally gets banned all the time. Yeah. IG must have known that this was going to happen. But,
oh, the Shy.
So far, the Shy is just soaking damage a lot. As Yagao pulls back, that is going to mean that the Infernal Chains are not going to arm. Zoom's just going to die here on the top side. Nice work. Not sure why he was still there.
Yeah, Rookie is literally on the 1v9 mode.
But I mean, what the heck was Zoom doing there?
I mean, he's like... I mean, I think he did reset in the brush. Maybe he got cancelled. I'm not sure, but anyways,
he was what? I thought he was backing.
Yeah,
I hope we see that. That was very weird.
That was really weird moment on the top side. But anyways, Rookie is still. I mean, he didn't even try to reset. He's just getting waves, you know, and being in the front of Azir's face without no flash.
All right.
I mean, without flash, you know. That's fine. It's like just fight each other's, you know, with with your friend, you know. So you take something and give something to your friend.
Just extremely greedy is what that was. As Ning gets frustrated that there's a minion wave there. And Lumao walks on over, spots that there's no vision. And Loken getting a little bit lonely underneath this turret. Lumao's going to come back. Kanavi's farming. Farming.
Yeah. I mean, I think if IG can get the second Drake as well, then their late game setup is already like completely set it up, you know. So
yeah, really scary, especially if it's a Cloud Soul afterwards, because then even if the Nidalee gets to the point where she can farm really well, she's only getting Cloud Drinks, right?
Exactly. And it's gonna be only like Nidalee healing machine into Israel, and Israel needs to just 1v9.
Yeah. Well, now Rookie and Ning are searching for Kanavi, but with the
so
Herald,
close.
He gets back in time to go towards his Krugs and keep farming. This is like Kanavi talking to Pyoshik and being like, anything you can do, I can do better. He's just farming so hard. I don't know whether he's at the same pace as Pyoshik, but I think maybe he has more farm.
And also, these games feels like more LCK-er than LPL, you know?
But I think that has a lot to do with the scorelines, right? The fact that this is do or die for IG and JDG. They lose here, they're out of the tournament. It's just donezo. So, I mean, there's one thing to have pressure of if we win this, we win, but it's much worse to be if we lose this, we lose. And so you can imagine that's why there's a bit more apprehension. That's not what you want to do if you have, you know, Lee Sin, Renekton, things like that. There are a lot of sort of early game tools that need to be utilized to their greatest effectiveness as Puff gets nailed by a spear. Looks like Shelly's going to get a whole bunch of work done onto this outer turret.
Just right in
time. That's real scary.
30 seconds before the plates are falling.
Perfect. Well, once again, bit of a spat in the mid lane. Kanavi wants to be able to lock down this blue buff. Flash immediately so that they could avoid the kick flash out of Ning, and Kanavi still steals away the blue buff.
And also they got the bot turret in the early timing and TPing back.
Yep, looking for Ning here. He's going to flash immediately. Zoom doesn't have his flash available just yet. Q lands from Ning. Rookie decides that he doesn't want any of it. The Shy doesn't have teleport. So JDG just going to look to try and get out as Lumao. Yeah, slowed down, but otherwise he's going to take too much damage from the Karma.
And obviously, IG doesn't need to hurry up in this game. And they can just take it slowly. Especially when they have Azir and Aphelios in the late game.
Yeah.
So I think they're not in a hurry, but still, JTG is the team that can actually end the game in 20 minutes if you just let them get everything. So,
especially with Loken now having his 2 items completed, this is where JDG really start to hit their stride. With their team composition, Yagao just went back and purchased his Luden's Echo. And Kanavi's got a bunch of cooldown reduction and starting to build towards his next slew of ability power. Mountain Drake is going to be taken here, and it is once again Cloud Soul. That's 3 in a row. Damn, I cast a curse so hard.
Yeah.
In
most
what was
boring.
it, game 2? Whoa.
Most boring Drake in this game, I think. I officially offer to Riot to change these Drake effects. Because these map changes are literally, it feels nothing, you know? Like when you imagine other Drakes, like Ocean Drake.
Oh
and,
no. Oh, that feels so bad. He did so much work.
But anyways.
Rookie looking for Yagao. Might have found his chances. The chains did just miss. Conquering Sand's going to be coming back relatively soon. There it is. But not enough damage. Yagao are going to have to think twice before engaging against this particular pigeon.
Yeah, and as you said, this is still great news for IG. You know, it's Cloud Drake, so it doesn't matter if you lose the Drake Soul or not.
Just give it away if you feel like it. I mean, probably okay for JDG as well if they want to focus elsewhere, but IG were able to get an Ocean Drake, so a useful Drake for both teams.
By the way, is this legal?
What's that?
Isn't this illegal?
Oh god.
Ning is building AD Lee Sin. He's going for damage.
Lethality?
Yeah. He's going for damage, by the way.
I mean, I've seen this in solo queue.
Yeah,
often from that Lee Sin that's like getting mad.
I mean, he's like 0 kill per direction for 16 minutes and going for full AD.
I mean, this is a very Ning thing to do. And
yeah,
he still might win this game, right? Like,
he can one shot.
Sometimes he does this and it actually works.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how Ning plays League of Legends?
Ning will always be Ning, and for better or worse. So we'll see whether it is going to be for better this time. His teleport comes in on the bottom side. Yagao, not a lot of mana, but should be able to clear out this minion wave quite nicely. Chains are going to be exchanged, but not going to exactly hit true. The Shy doesn't find all of his Qs, and we'll just put another minion wave underneath this turret.
Yeah. I mean, I think Insect... Oh, wait.
Okay, well, yeah, the Shy's just looking for it, but starts tanking up the turret maybe a little bit too fast. Yagao trying to go with the funny business. The kickback actually going to work out very well for the LeBlanc, who decides to troll a little bit with an early back, and you can hear the Korean commentary right now losing their minds as Rookie's trying to escape this one as well. As Showstopper, Rookie couldn't have put his ultimate in a better position to avoid being ulted back. You could see exactly what was in the mind of Lumao. But Rookie going to survive as well. Both mid laners with the escape tactics.
Yep, and they're just trading turrets. And yeah, there's no kills. It's actually really interesting.
We've just traded strategies. Maybe it was a gentleman's agreement to like see like what life is in each other's shoes.
Yeah, and maybe it's like, oh guys, maybe come on, it can be tournament, but it's still event.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So maybe just for fun we can change our play styles and LPL team just plays like LCK and we're just gonna go full monkey style.
And I mean, maybe yesterday they got that memo, but then they remembered that the prize pool was 600 grand, which is just really, really, really large amounts of money, actually. So maybe someone needs to remind everyone that, yeah, maybe we should get our serious pants on because there is actually a lot to fight for here. It's not just about national pride, although you can imagine that that is certainly a lot of what's on the minds of these players. Is now the
Shy's
Shy getting
deep.
closed in on, but Ning
And
was
Ning,
looking for
by
a
the
pick
way.
too. That's Serrated Dirk not doing so well here, but he tries to go over, he gets put right back again, and now the Shy finds himself alone in front of 4 members of JDG. Rookie takes a tower down on the top side, but he's in elo hell this game. 2,000 gold is the lead for JDG, 4-1. Cloud Drake in 50 seconds.
Yeah, this is literally solo queue moment, you know. Guys, come on!
Yeah.
I'm farming
Just
Will.
don't die.
Just do not, I don't know, like, don't do anything. Just breathe.
Yeah,
On the turret, you know.
Yo. Try to get safe
So
CS,
I
that's
can
it.
carry, but you guys just keep running and
I'm a diamond smurf.
yeah, and also, and Rookie.
Now gets his face broken, but Lumao has to haymaker to keep himself alive. Kanavi dashes himself out of the way, provided himself a target though, which meant that IG did have to split their focus. No kills going to come through just yet. Lumao even able to get himself that siege minion.
Yeah, and you know what make it worse for IG? Lee Sin is keep building full AD. It's just,
This is so Ning.
it's like 3 levels difference, 3 levels behind, and keeps hitting Gromp and
Oh god. Yeah. And then the Shy is like, well, I guess now I have absolutely no chance to do anything. And that execution is calling actually paying dividends there. For Zoom, you could see that even with the world end of the Shy, wasn't really able to heal himself whatsoever. First Cloud Drake does go over to IG. You can imagine JDG don't care too much. They push an entire mini wave towards that top lane in a turret. And now Kanavi puts down Shirley. Starts throwing around these spears. The poke duo of the Ezreal and the Nidalee is going to be pretty potent, especially as we move further into this mid game. And this is exactly where the power level starts to hit the highest point for JDG.
I think they are already ready to go for the late game as well, you know. Nidalee is already fed, so he's building just Athenes for Israel for the mid-late game, and Loken, he's building Death Dance, it seems like, right?
Yeah,
It's one of the
Warhammer
meta
comes
right
in.
now.
Yeah, I think Death Dance has been what a lot of players have been picking up on the Ezreal. We saw it completely ruin the life of Teddy, who was trying to kill Ezreals on his Yasuo yesterday and wasn't able to get through the Death Dance. It is certainly something that does help against a lot of burst damage, and Rookie will have a lot of it. The Shy also. I mean, even Ning, with his item build, with his Umbral is going to be doing a lot of burst damage on this Lee Sin. And Umbral Glaive is a busted item, right? But this Lee Sin is just so easy to kill for almost everyone on JDG's side.
I think he's lower HP than support, right? Literally like 1.2k HP.
Yeah, he doesn't have very
And level 10, same level as your support.
He has literally less health than Karma. Yeah.
And same level as your support when support experience got nerfed so hard.
Yeah.
It's just,
He's
so
four,
sad.
4 levels behind Kanavi.
I mean, it's fine. He's keep farming with his AD item, so he's farming fast at least.
I mean, is he? Because normally if you farm fast, don't you get a lot of experience? Kind of like what Kanavi's doing?
He's like farming like Ferrari then.
Yeah, maybe this is more about Kanavi being incredibly fast to farm.
Yeah.
And of course he is a Nidalee, and Ning is Lee Sin. And hasn't been able to find the steals this time. Kanavi certainly has, though. Southwing taken down to about half health.
Yeah,
Rookie possibly out of position. Yagao looks for the chains, doesn't find them. Lumao.
At some point, IG really needs to pull the trigger, as I mentioned.
I mean, it just gets worse and worse, right?
Yeah, it gets worse and worse. It's again, do you remember when the DRX played Poke? It's same.
Yeah.
They are already completed. Israel and Nidalee.
Yeah. You can't wait for your health bars to be at 0 before you start a fight.
Yeah.
That's not how that one works. You're exactly right. But where's their hard engage coming from? They don't have it.
I think maybe Rookie can do it like BDD.
So it is actually just the Rookie show. That's what we need to witness right here.
Exactly. And then maybe Aatrox can be useful in teamfight as well, you know? Because Aatrox is not kind of engaged champion. He's like secondary engaged, you know? When your teammates already like engaged and the fights are going on and you can just flank them, just randomly jumping in, and you can be really impactful. But right now, he lost in lane. He's losing side lane prior, it seems like. And I mean, he's keep trying to get the side lane prior, but
yeah, you can
it's
see
a team fight, you know.
Yeah, Rookie trying to go down there to catch Zoom. Zoom will have none of it. Ning is
man.
dead. That's red buff. Kanavi's going to lock him down there.
And Southwind used both summon spells.
Yep, just in fear of what was about to happen there as Rookie not going to find Loken. That's just an arcane shift. And JDG get themselves back out to safety, ready to poke once more. And Kanavi says, no, let's just go for a Baron.
Yeah. They
and
do
why
not
not?
have
Ning's
jungler.
dead. Yeah. And look at all the vision. That's just massive amounts of vision. Now Rookie getting Sansol just to try and be in position here, but there's the teleport coming through from the Renekton. JDG looking to try and turn from this one. 4 versus 5 now, but Rookie going to get himself out of there. He goes Bloom out, the 3-man face breaker. Empress Divide is good to try and disengage the Crocodile, but he makes his way back in, and Rookie grabs that kill, but Yagao does his job and locks down the Emperor of Shurima, and now Puff trying to do some damage from the backline, but his front line is all but naught, and Loken now has some fish in a barrel to try and take down. Blue Mao is so damn good, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what, like, if you weren't watching the LPL final, you're silly. However, Blue Mao looked fantastic then on caster supports, on anyone. This set is just amazing in this game. Just continuing his form.
Engaging like a bard, you know? He does it as bard. Like, just whatever champion he plays, it's just himself.
I think it's just incredible play. Those face breaks, just everything about this.
Great positioning, and he was looking for the right moment, and then just right in time, flash in, ulting in, into the flash in, and phase rush. He's just running in and running out.
He does go really, really fast, actually.
That is true.
Because he's also got Dead Man's Plate and every single movement speed rune possible.
And also he dies for his team.
Oh, of course.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It's about those honorable sacrifices. Rookie's going to come down, try it again. World Ender here from the Shy. Zoom does have Hysteric's Gauge. He's got his... No, he didn't even use Dominus. That was just Hysteric's Gauge going off. Oh, dear. This is going from bad to worse with it. It's not looking good for IG whatsoever. Looks like JDG are going to be the last LPL team here with a chance, unless... Hang on, wait a second. Does this confirm that we're not going to have the tiebreakers?
I'm not sure, but yeah, the more I see...
Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. There might be that 3-way tie still. There's still a chance that things lock down. It's based on having a team that goes 3-0.
But you know what? Maybe LS hates Morello, right?
Yeah, he does.
And maybe I hate full AD Lee Sin.
Maybe that's your one. That's your trigger point. That's your trigger point.
Yeah, I'm actually so triggered right now because it reminds my solo queue, you know.
Yep.
He mute all the player and just pinging.
Yep.
With his full AD items, you know, and he's just going in randomly.
Which would have worked in the early game, but remember these solo queue junglers probably farmed for most of the early game until they got their full AD items, and then they're irrelevant.
Yeah.
And so they can't really.
I mean, he didn't even try something in early game. He literally farmed with Nidalee, by the way. He was 0 kills.
Oh god. It's not a great look. Not a great look here for Nick.
Luke, 0 kills and 0 assists.
I mean, he's done 2,000 damage so far this game as well, so... it's not great. Blue Mao looking for another face breaker, finds it very easily onto Ning. Puff goes down extremely low. No true shot barrage to fly through, though, as you can see from Loken. His Death Dance is completed. He's so tanky, actually, on this Ezreal. A 1v1 between this Ezreal and the Lee Sin would be not close by any margin.
Oh, man.
Still able to do a lot of damage as well, by the way, as Moonlight Vigil comes down. But Puff, pretty forgettable on the damage front right now, as now JDG locked down the inner turret, now look to turn it onto the Shy. The World Ender might actually be the wrong world that we're talking about, as IGs are slipping away from them. And Ning's not going to find that Q. Oh dear, this is certainly falling.
Yeah, I didn't know that the Shy's Aatrox is easy to play against.
Well, it never has been in the past.
Yeah,
never has been in the past. But if you do it,
remember.
Yeah.
I literally got 4-man queued
of
the Shy's Aatrox, so I definitely remember. But
There's a little bit of tilt.
Yeah, I mean, not tilt. I'm kind of fine.
Yeah.
Just chilling. I'm just chilling here, you know.
No, I understand. It's sort of hard. But also, you know, look at the state of the game. Kanavi and Zoom were able to so easily set up ganks onto the Shy. It was very much a tale of two drafts. But also JDG have played this one out much better than IG have when the dust is settled. As Ning is going to be building towards a Black Cleaver as his third item.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if this Israel is gonna die at all in this game.
I don't think so. He's got so much armor, and he's got so much life
Healing
steal.
as well.
Yeah, and the healing from the Death Stance.
And the damage as well.
Yeah, Loken is certainly taking advantage of this new and improved Ezreal build that has come to light.
And he's building Borg as well.
It's like so much tank shred lifesteal, like it just keeps you alive against everything. You're like this raid boss tank that does too much damage. Now Ning and Rookie looking for a last-ditch effort at some sort of fight, but they're getting counter-flanked as well as Kanavi looking on over, clears out that ward. Lumao with vision onto Southwind and Puff. But Rookie and Ning, I believe, are continuing to be unseen. Finally, Yagao spots them exactly. Distortion, Mimic Distortion. Both come out. That is a very deep teleport, Zoom. Don't know what that one's about, but Lumao's, of course, there to show us. Emperor's Divide is brilliant. True Shot Barrage does miss Ning, which would have been the end of him.
I mean,
the disengage was fantastic from Rookie.
Special.
Yeah, I know, but it looked really, really cool.
Yeah. So he forced out Rookie's Flash, which is IG's last hope.
Oh.
So I think
something big did happen.
Yeah, I mean,
you said that they just lost their last hope.
I mean, it seemed like
no,
nothing happened, you know?
Yeah.
And they used almost nothing, JDG. They still have full subs.
Well, now's the counter engage. Yagao with full health, full mana. Teleports back in. The Shy's going to face check him, but the chains do miss. Down to half health as the Shy's been lit on fire as well as this World Ender continues to not be as good as he wants it to.
Yes, Flash,
Kanavi goes golden. Yes, flashes immediately out as the True Shot Barrage does not get the value that it wants, but Rookie goes down in the end. Yagao dives on top of him. The Lee Sin's going to fall.
Lamar, man.
Well, now Puff's looking for more as Zoom goes down extraordinarily low, but still dashing in and out of this fight. And you're right, Lumao's just doing the impossible right now on this set that moves way too fast.
Tonight, I'm definitely playing Phase Rush set support.
Yeah. completely warranted. And you need to make sure, pick up all of the movement speed as well and build Dead Man's Blade first item. Just golden. As IG look towards threatening a soul point that may not ever come, ladies and gentlemen, because we're staring down the barrel of a 10,000 gold lead in favor of the LPL champions in JDG. And have a look at it one more time. Shy, you know, takes up two people for quite some time and eventually flashes out of the way. But this turn towards the bottom side, Zoom locks down Rookie, and I feel like that was all she wrote.
Oh, chain CC of Rookie. And he survives with that HP, by the way.
Yeah,
it's all about Phase Rush.
And he's still standing in the fight. He's continuing utilizing his grit, getting himself back up to health, but he never fully disengages in case he can bait someone to overextend for the kill.
Yeah, and also in Korea there is a meme about the 1 HP. 1 HP, being 1 HP is the best CC.
Yagao? Well, he's dead, okay.
I mean, he's having fun. Just let him have fun.
He's distracting and baiting.
Yeah.
Inner turret falls on the bottom side. Inhibitor
rotation.
falls in the mid lane. Value from Yagao. Love it. Can't stay alive for too long in this game. Feels like you're not doing enough. There's Rookie.
They actually don't
down
need
below
LeBlanc.
No, they don't.
They actually don't. They can literally push without LeBlanc.
I mean, they've just got so much poke and siege that they never really have to engage or get themselves into danger. So you're exactly right. They don't really.
And their disengage tool is perfect as well with the set support.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm starting to fall in love with this comp for some weird reason on JDG's side. Watching poke being played well is actually just really nice to see as the Moonlight Vigil does go wide. Ning looking for that flanking opportunity, but not going to be able to find the Q. And IG, they witnessed two of their inhibitor turrets going down, but their inhibitors still stand. So not going to have to deal with super minions just yet, but the amount of gold that is being funneled into JDG is very high. 9,000 gold the lead. We have triple lifesteal Loken's Ezreal with the 6th item Bloodthirster. That's the dream. You don't lose health, I don't think.
That's different level of disgust.
Yeah. Kikau's like, the stakes have been made. Guys, why aren't you pushing the turrets? And then they are, of course.
Come on.
Wrong place, wrong time. Kanavi slowly but surely, 4-0 and 5 now. The Flame Horizon has come in. Don't know how long that has been there. I believe it's been there for a while. As he's looking for his Void Staff for his final item, I believe.
You know why I left? Why? Look at Lisa's item. Look at Ming's item.
Oh, I guess he built Spirit Visage instead. Oh, the Face Breaker was so good.
But he still dies, you know?
How many Player of the Game votes can you put down? Like, I'm going to need like 7 Player of the Game votes for Lumao. He's been so good this game.
That is true. But anyways, like, IG seems really lost in this tournament.
It hasn't been a great showing. They still have one more game to play up against Gen G. Not sure whether it is going to be enough.
And I think this is the game that we cannot expect who is going to get POG against.
It's Lumao.
Nah,
I mean, yeah.
Our expectations were like breaking all the time.
Watch Loken get it.
Watch Zoom get it.
Total teammate heals and shields.
9,000.
That's a lot. All right, well that's full build for Kanavi.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Maybe in the late game he can sell Lich Bane for the Death Cap to heal more for his Ezreal.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Primal Surge going to do a lot more there.
Yeah.
But then you don't have the massive burst damage when you leap in as Catform, which I think is the reason why you play Nidalee.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
When it comes to team game, you know?
No,
you
that's
have
true.
to be
it
a
has
bit
to be about winning.
Yeah, you have to be a bit boring when you
Yeah.
play team game.
See,
Like,
you've just got that pro player mentality that any coach would love. Free agent, by the way.
I mean, that's why I was playing Tahm Kench all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, guys, it's okay. Just pick me Tahm Kench. We're going to win lane.
Yep.
And our AD carry is safe.
Perfect.
And our rotation in 1v1 is
Oh, that dive forward might have been a little bit too much, but the Shy does keep himself alive. Kanavi goes golden,
he's
Face
flashing
Breaker again. It's a beautiful bait in the end from Kanavi. And Puff is the one that took it hook, line, and sinker. Rookie gets himself out with the Shifting Sands. Now has a decent shield on him as well when he does use that, as we are moving later and later into this game. But IG are going to have to play the rest of this out without their AD carry, at least for the next 40 seconds.
Puff with flashing in forward. Name or iconic duo?
I mean, there's been a few others that have flashed forward in their time, but I think, yeah, you're right. I think it's a sign of frustration with it, you know,
sure.
Like this is an IG that don't really know what to do next, and playing against a poke comp like this, not being able to engage reliably based on the composition you have, like it is so hard to play this one out, but not for JDG. They are very comfortable, and Lumao, again, I mean, just plays this game at a quarter health basically the whole time. That's like his power point.
3 inhibs. Triple inhibs.
Yep. It's looking like the beginning of the end, and I mean, it's been looking like that for quite some time.
Quite some time, for sure.
5-0. I swear Kanavi was going to die at that.
They spotted Rookie, by the way.
Yeah.
But they are not going for it.
Yeah, he can use the Conquering Sands, gets himself out. And I think JDG know that it's just a matter of time. They're going to take a Drake for no reason at all. And I guess they'll take that. You may as well.
I mean, they are actually doing it for the stats, you know.
Ah, yeah.
We got more Drakes.
Yep, it's all about your Baron
We
score.
have better objective controls,
Yep.
by the way, at least. So
You got to have that. You got to have that on the table. These are the LPL champions. I would expect nothing less from our LCK teams. As Lumao and Zoom hopping on over, looking for the Ning. They'll find him. He gets the kickback, doesn't get the knock up onto Lumao, but Lumao doesn't have very much damage to try and finish off a kill or anything like that, as Zoom breaks the chains that bind. And JDG just going to return towards this Baron. I think Loken could solo it without taking any damage based on his item build. As you can see, that health bar does not move very far. And Kanavi's going to lock that one down very easily.
Yeah.
So we have the maximum amount of dragons being taken for both sides without a soul. And now we have a Baron rotating around JDG for the second time this game. Is feeling certainly like the continuing of the end. You know, we talk about the beginning of the end. This is not the beginning. This is like, we're almost getting towards the end of the end.
End of the end.
End of the end. Well, IG, can they defend?
Can they though? It's still Aphelios with the Runet, so, and Azir, so they can clear minion waves forever. Actually, forever.
Trying to push away Yagao. I mean, there are double minion waves, double super minion waves with Baron buff. They hit like a truck. But still, I think this is the first couple of auto attacks that have come down onto the Nexus.
Oh,
they only need a few of them though. Okay, I think Ning was there for a second. Not anymore. This Lee Sin is certainly not able to do anything at this stage of the game. Loken moves up, will get some free time with these turrets, and now the Nexus is exposed. This is just going to be the end of this game. Yeah, there's the dive in on top of Puff, but it doesn't even matter. The Nexus is focused. And JDG, the LPL champions, reign supreme over IG. And IG most likely won't make their way through now as JDG find themselves their first victory. Now, doing the math in my mind, we've got... So this is assuming that...
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm trying to
IG is
figure out
0-2.
what has to happen. So IG 0-2, they can get to 1-2 by beating Gen G.
I mean, I think
Gen
it's
G
not
will be at 1-2 as well.
Wait.
And
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
IG wins Genji, then it's disaster for us.
Yeah, because we're just going to have a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's...
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Unless it's really great quality game.
Because now JDG goes against DRX, and if DRX wins, they're also 1-2. So we could have the 1-2 three-way tie. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we did get there in the end. We got there in the end.
Okay.
But yeah, IG does need to now win against a Gen G that did certainly look a lot better when they were up against JDG.
Yeah, Wilded match, definitely.
Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what Dragon X are going to be able to show us up against more formidable opponents.
Yeah.
Because I think they certainly use momentum against Gen G, and now this is going to be the real test.
Yeah, and also I think IG got more damage than Gen G got by DRX, because they literally got stomped, by the way.
Yeah.
But Gen G, they were just like competing, at least.
Yeah.
And they had one game of break. But IG, they just need to play 2 games in a row right now.
Yeah, it's really hard. Really,